My breakfast most mornings is some form of grain with a protein source and fruit. And usually that takes the form of oatmeal or granola. But today I'm gonna show you how you can make something that has all those components, but it's like having dessert for breakfast. It's a plant-based custard toast. Normally I would use silken tofu, but apparently there's a shortage right now. So I'm using medium tofu, which I would normally never use for anything. And we're gonna blend that up with some protein powder. This is about a half a scoop, and a half a teaspoon of tapioca starch. And because this is medium tofu and not silken, I put a little bit of plant milk in there, just a little smidge, just to help loosen it up a bit. If you're making this for kids and they don't love the taste of your protein powder, you can just leave it out. Yeah, nice and creamy. So the next thing we're gonna do is get our toast ready. This is some sourdough I made, and it's a little on the staler side, which is okay because we're gonna make it into some kind of a toast. Push down on the sourdough so you can create a little bit of a well, and it helps flatten the base of the bread too, so it has a bit more structure on it. While this is happening, you should preheat your air fryer to around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna take that tofu mixture and we're just gonna spread it on top. The sourdough bread here is a bit on the smaller side, so I might not use all of my mixture, but a thick layer is great. And now we gotta top it. I'm using fresh berries. You can use whatever you want. If you wanna put dried fruit on here, that's great. You can put nuts and seeds, and I'm gonna make this a little extra desserty by adding some chocolate chips. This is actually a pretty good post-workout breakfast, especially if you leave out the chocolate chips. So we're gonna pop that on, place it inside our air fryer basket. We're gonna put that on for at least 5 minutes. You want it to brown on top. You'll see what I mean. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Look at that. The silken tofu gives me a bit more of a sheen, but this is still browning up nicely. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's cut into one of these. The creaminess inside. It's so good. It's not too sweet. It's got this amazing texture between the crunch of the bread, the silky smoothiness of the tofu, and then those pops of sweetness from both the berries and the chocolate chips if you're using them. It really is like having dessert for breakfast, and it's almost like having a bit of a Danish. This is great because it's packed with protein, so it's a guilt-free breakfast that feels like you're having dessert. Smash this into your face this morning. Mmm.